Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Anna, and in today's video we are going to take a look at creating custom holidays for your gameplay. These are great to add more realism to your game, or just basically to create stuff for your teams to do while you play, besides evolving on careers and advancing on aspirations and all that. I didn't use any mods to create the custom holidays that I'm going to show you next, but if you wanted to speed up the process, there are some you can use and I will show you them later on the video. So these are all the holidays that I add to my game, that you can add many more as you want. For starters, I do play with 14 days seasons because I like to have variety on my games, especially when you use plants. This way, one generation doesn't get just stuck in one season, which, if you think about it, it's not realistic at all. And so with this, I have plenty of them distributed. There's a lot of space to add new ones and events if you want. Don't forget about events. You can always add events to every day and create kind of a single holiday for that day. So it's basically up to you what you want to do. In this household, we are currently on week 2 of the spring, and on Sunday it's actually the Carnival Day. And on Carnival Day, I believe you've heard about Carnival. It's all about having a party spirit, wearing costumes mostly, and having fun basically. I decided to do it on a Sunday because you have Sundays and Tuesdays. So in Portugal, we actually celebrate Carnival in these 2 days, and we have a lot of fun and party traditions that you can do. So I clicked day off work and school. It's mainly parents because it's a Sunday, so kids doesn't have school on Sundays. And we have traditions like drinking, having fireworks, party spirit. You can invite some guests and have a party at your house, and of course wear costumes, so it makes things a lot more fun to look at. And the next day, it's rebate day, so this is one that is generated by the game. We have then in spring, so it's right before summer, we have the feel good day. So basically the feel good day, it's a day mainly focused on your being healthy. So your sim can exercise, and you can do all of this with fitness or well-being and everything. It's just a matter of focusing on your own health. Your sim can do the fasting. You can do this or not. It's basically normally you don't even need to do the 3 traditions, as you know. So, but I thought that it was kind of a good idea, like having a cleanse on your body from all the winter sweets, because of all the holidays that you have that are overcharged with food. We all know how that is. And since it's the middle of the year, I thought that making some resolutions were quite a nice idea to have. And you can always add a bunch of more traditions to this that you can see that is good for your health. So like, for example, you can add the art and music spirit that is quite good for your mental health, like listen to music, play an instrument, all that. So all of these are customizable and you do so. But I thought that this would be the focus at the middle of the year and right in the transition. The next holiday we have is a custom one, so you have Love Day as usual from the game itself. I believe I've changed it. I think I did. I think I added the Watch Romantic TV, so I just add just a little another situation, because you don't only go on a date and all that, and especially if your sim is not on relationship at the moment, you can still do some stuff to earn some points. On the beginning of the summer, so the last day of spring, I added the summer vacation. My idea with this was for you to go on a vacation for a weekend. So, but since you can't do this for an extended period of days, so it's just for one day. What I thought is that, okay, so the first day you have the points for doing the tradition for this holiday, and then you just stick it out. So this is one idea, to have like a way to do vacations in the game, because to be honest, I forgot about them. I do forget about them. I forget to do them with my sims. So this is like a nice reminder for at least once in a sim year to do a summer vacation. Then we have on the summer, we have Father's Day, which is something that I thought that is missing in the game, this type of cute holidays that we all celebrate. And in Father's Day, you should go on a vacation or travel, do something fun with the sim father, having a thankful spirit, and do some games. I chose games. You can do, for example, you can give gifts, or you can watch sports TV. It's entirely up to you. I I switch this from on and on depending on my father sim to likings and dislikes, and usually what he likes to do or not, so it kind of fits the story a little bit more. But again, it's just another holiday that is fun for you to play with. The next one is the first Saturday of the Sunday. I created a summer barbecue, so you can enjoy having a summer barbecue with all your friends. You can invite guests, drinking, having a barbecue, art and music spirit. So you can maybe do a bonfire and do all that and just have fun with friends and socialize, because sometimes we focus so much on advancing in career and aspirations in the game that we actually forget there are fun stuff to do in the game, and we end up repeating ourselves in everything. This is how the holidays are a nice way of having fun stuff to do that you don't have to think in the moment. So it's like a prompt that the game reminds you, like, look, now here's an opportunity for you to do a fun thing without you have even thought about it before. So you can add a lot of stuff here as you want to. Like I said, I just pick it up the basic stuff to do at a summer barbecue. The next one is the Sim Cup. So there needs to be a sports holiday in the calendar, at least for me. So in this game, in this holiday, I added watch sport TVs, having another barbecue because it's summer. That's when you do barbecues. I do live in Scotland, and yes, I have done a barbecue while snowing before, but it's not the same. You need to take advantage of the good weather, of the sun to do your summer barbecue. So I try to do that in the summer in the game, so it makes it a little bit more realism to the game. And also have water fun, and again invite guests, because barbecues are meant to be shared with other people. So I thought that it was like good to have a fun day and celebrate a sport in the game. The next one is the Summer Splash. So this is the last day of summer, and I thought that this was cool more as a kids-oriented holiday, to be said. So I added a tradition to go on a vacation or a travel. So you can go to the beach, you can go to, I don't know, maybe a friend's house who has a pool, or spend a pool day. It's entirely up to you, just stay at home basically. And I added activities for both adults and younger Sims. They have watch the sports TV and have water fun. So how you play this holiday is entirely up to you. I just thought that it was good, like fun thing to do before the start of school, let's say this way. Sims don't have that. I decided to stick it up to what is in real life seasons and to add this holiday to the game. Then we have, in the first Saturday of autumn, we have Sim Halloween. So, okay, this is based on Halloween. It is not like a hard thing to understand. And so I do had the mischief spirit, spooky spirit, because we all need spooky stuff, trick or treat, tell stories, and wear costumes. So everything that you basically do on Halloween, you have in Sim Halloween. You can change all this to whatever you want, of course. This is what I thought that would be fun. I didn't click day off work or school. I had it on a Saturday so that kids doesn't work, because this is more oriented for kids in the game itself. And you always have the opportunity to take vacation days. This is what we forget about the game. We have vacation days to take. So I don't think that every time that you have a holiday, you need to click the day off work, school. I think that it's kind of good, because not all jobs stop on holidays. So in the game, you have the opportunity to use those days for that. The next one I added before the already generated games, holidays in the game, like for example for Haverfest. You do prepare in advance for Haverfest. You don't decorate for Haverfest in the day. You decorate days before and you have to prepare for your party. So I did this for Have a Fest, for other holidays as well, because I think it makes more sense. So on the day before of the event, I did create the baking, decorate the house, and cleaning. Guys, you're going to have a party, so let's put things together in there. There's no day off work, so you have to do this in your spare time. And then you have a Fest, where I took out the gnomes, because to be honest, unless I truly need the pack seeds there, I take them out, but they quite annoy me in the game because they go around and you have like a bunch of these pack seeds laying around. So if I need them for the gameplay that I'm playing, because let's say that I have a gardener or I have someone who's very oriented on the gardening skill, I do add them to the event. Otherwise, I just remove it because they can get quite annoying at some time in playing. I did attend the holiday ceremony, so this is entirely up to you if you want to add it or not, and have the grand meal and the thankful spirit on the Have a Fest. You can also add invite guests if you want. So I thought about this holiday more as a family holiday, but let's say that your sim lives alone, so this will be quite a good thing to do for you to invite guests as well. So this sometimes, again, all the holidays that I do, sometimes I add more traditions depending on the gameplay that I'm doing, and I take others, so this is a good thing that you can customize them whenever you want while you play. Right after Have a Fest, we have a holiday that I called Food in a Jar Day. So basically, you have so many leftovers of food that I thought that you can spend the day taking them and creating something. So unfortunately, the game doesn't give us the canning option as a tradition. So EA, if you by some oddly reason you are watching this, please add canning to a tradition. So what I did thought it was like cleaning, because you had a party, so you need to clean your house. And I added baking as something for you to get points. And then let's think that we have a canning tradition here, and you do some canning with some leftover foods that you have and save it for the winter, because it's basically what it is. It's a day off work school, so it's on Friday, I believe. So I didn't take it off because I think that the leftover of the day is more than enough for you to do the traditions here. On the last day of autumn, we have a bonfire night, which this is something that in the UK we have celebrated, where you have a bonfires and you have fireworks and all that. So I thought that it was a quite fun thing to add to the game. So this is just an excuse to do things socially, because again, I do forget about doing them. So this will be a good way for you to invite your friends, have a nice fire lighten, sing songs, have a party. So it's just an excuse, light some fireworks and have fun, sing some songs by the fire. So I really thought that this was a good idea right before the winter starts in the game. And again, it's up to you to take a day or not. It's just another fun day to have. Then I have, on the first day of winter, I added a Remembrance Day. I usually add a cemetery to my save files because I like the idea to have a place instead of having a grave in your house. Because if you think about it, if it's an urn, yeah, it's okay, it makes sense. And ghosts can get quite annoying after a while unless you release a spirit. But I thought that having a cemetery there, you can have a place for your Sims to go in a day that you can go and remember them and pay some tribute to them, get some memories and all that. So I thought about that. I added the traditions of remembrance, which is something that the game actually has. Attend the holiday ceremony and have a thankful spirit. And you can add many more things if you want, like going out or whatever situation you wanted to add, but I thought this was a good thing to have in the game, at least for me, because I know this is supposed to be, the Sims are supposed to be a fun game and all that, but this is something that actually happens in the game. Your Sims die, so let's give this little thing so you don't forget them, and I really like the idea of having this in my game. So the next one is on the first Saturday of winter. I added a holiday, the baby It's Cold Outside. So what basically this means is for you to have the polar bear plunge and have some water fun. This is just another fun thing to do, we have this tradition. I really wanted to use it because it's quite fun to have. You actually unlock an achievement in the game when you do the polar bear plunge, so it's a good holiday to have, and again, another more fun for you to have with kids and adults, or basically just have stuff to do and earn some points while doing. On the second week of winter, again, we have the Winterfest, and on a previous day we have Prepare Winterfest. So I moved the decorate tradition from the Winterfest day and added it here because we all know a lot of people decorate since the 1st of November for Christmas. So yeah, I thought about the idea. I didn't want to do that in the game, but I added the previous day to decorate. We have the baking, so that we can prepare, have a fest. We have the cleaning, we have a festive spirit, and in some countries you attend a ceremony on Christmas Eve, not on the Christmas day. So I decided to add the holiday here because usually on Havafest we already have a lot to do with the presents, the grand meal, and the Father Winter and all that. So I really thought that this would make more sense to have the decoration in the previous day and not on the actual day. And we have the New Year's Eve, which is I kept untouched. Then we have on the second day of spring, I add the Flower Power Day, which is honestly basically the spring cleaning day. So you're going to prepare your house for the nice weather, you do some cleaning. I've noticed that I add a lot of cleaning holidays, a lot of cleaning traditions to my holidays. Maybe they're trying to say something to myself. Well, let's give it up. So I had the cleaning, I had the gardening, so you're preparing all your garden to the nice and good plants that grow in spring and the summer. And I add some baking, so you can prepare and maybe use your cannings that you saved up during winter. This will be a good time to do that. The next one is still on the first week of spring. I add the Mother's Day. So like Father's Day before, we have a Mother's Day. So I add basically the same traditions, a thankful spirit, go on a vacation or travel, maybe take your mom to a nice dinner or take it to the spa and do some nail, have some massages and all that. This was quite a fun thing to do. I love this holiday a lot. And also give some flowers, because most of us, we give flowers to our moms, so why not do it in the game as well. And then we had our last custom holiday. We have the Choco Bunny, and again we have Prepare the Choco Bunny Day, and it's basically the same in everywhere. So we do have the baking, so you prepare your food for the Choco Bunny Day, and then you have to decorate your house, and again a pattern. Yes, we're going to clean the house for the holidays, so I immediately cleaned before, which is odd, and let's not talk about that. So the last holiday that I have is the Choco Bunny Day, which is heavily inspired on Easter, of course. And we have a tender holiday ceremony, we have a egg hunt, we have the flower bunny, which, to be honest, I rarely see, but I added it as well because I thought this was a fun thing to do with, especially if you have kids in the household, so it makes a lot of sense to have it. Then do some gardening and have a thankful spirit. So what I thought is that you can have stuff to do depending on the age of your sim. So if this is a good day for you to spend gardening and all that, because it's basically spring, so a lot of the plants go on there. So I thought that this was a really good idea to have on a holiday. So basically, these are all my custom holidays that I use in my own game. Like I said, I change them depending on the gameplay that I'm doing. Sometimes I add events, or because, I don't know, it makes sense to me on that day. They are good to do just one holiday, so they don't go on every year, sim year that you have, and you can just spice it up on there. Like I said in the beginning of the video, these are all added to the game manually, so I didn't use any mods for that. And if you don't know how to add a holiday, you basically, so you've seen me before, you just add it here. But if you want to add a new one, you just click the day you want, you do an add holiday, you pick up a name, so it doesn't matter what it is, and you click an icon. And so let's maybe choose the party one. It's a good one to stay this. You can choose a decoration theme, so if you choose to decorate tradition, this is a good one because you will stick to the theme. You have all of this for you to use. And then let's just, for example, Love Day was the first one. And then you can just add traditions to it. You can add up to 5 traditions to do. And you can switch them off depending, take it off, and now I want to add the dreadful holiday gnomes, but here they are. Actually, this would be quite an odd holiday to have, but that's fine. And you just save it, and here you have. If you don't want to do this, you can just simply delete it, and you have the prompt that's saying that this will not reappear next year. So if you delete the holiday, it's permanently deleted from your calendar, so you have to add it again. I'm going to say yes because it's just one. So if you just want to do one, like I said, you add an event. And if you want to add an event, you just do it and create it for a single situation in your calendar, and I think it makes more sense. Now that I've showed you how to do this without mods, I'm going to show what you can use. So a little bit of a disclaimer here, I've never used these mods. I'm going just to show you for you to give a look at them if you want. One of the small mods that you can do is from SIMS, and one of them is the random holiday traditions. It basically adds new traditions for you to add to your holidays, like dance, eat ice cream, pumpkin crafting, which is good, for example, for the Halloween holiday that you create. And this adds a new traditions if you want to have extra stuff to do on your holidays. The other one that you can add is the more holiday icons. You can have more than 300 icons for your calendar holidays. This is quite good if you have the 28-day season, because it gets quite repetitive. There's a very few holiday icons in the game itself, so it has a bunch of them for you to play with. This is some of the examples that you can see that will be added, and it's quite a good addition to the game. Like I said, I don't need them at the moment. Maybe I'll need them in the future, but this is just some small mods that I seen a lot of creators using for their holidays, and I thought that would be a good idea to share with them. I've never used them myself again, but I use other small mods from SIMS, and they are quite good to have in the game, so I really believe that these are good additions if you want them in your game. I have both links on the description box below for you to check it out if you want. This is it. I hope you enjoyed. This is the one, again, the ones I use. I changed them a lot. This is just some ideas. If you take a look at YouTube or Google and Google for that, for custom holidays for the Sims 4, you have a bunch of ideas that other creators have done. So I just use the main ones because I really don't want to actually oversaturate the game as well, because I want to have days where I don't have to focus on having tasks. I just want to do my own thing. And of course, you can always ignore the holiday itself if you want, but these are just a few that I think that it makes a lot of sense to have in the game, and I think that it gives a bit of a cool realism to the game. So I really hope you enjoyed, and if you use them, let me know. If you liked this video, don't forget to give a good thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Or maybe subscribe if you want to see more videos, and don't miss it up when I post. So I see you on the next video. Bye.